todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy, todo esto lo saben ya. No sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo mato. El respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los... Me respetan y los capos. A la hora cero en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce PR.
Boy, crazy man on deck, crazy man thing. Sick now. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out here with my day one. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boys say I need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. As long as you're living, you must go through many things. There's nothing impossible. If you believe, surely it will work out for you. Always stick to the plan. Never stop fighting until you reach your destined place. Try to be yourself always. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out here with my day one. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. But boys say I need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party.
Too obvious, okay, I like your confidence. Oh, this one could come in, it's okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. Been around the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Maybe I'm serious too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one help you inspire. Baby, let's be a movie. Come with me. Know that I'm choosy. I need you to back it up. That ain't fast enough. You know I'm man enough. And I don't play about it. You know that I'm about it. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay. Like Chalenge is. Got you like Chalenge is okay. Here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Red Money, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one help you inspire,
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I love you, you call me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, long. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh no, 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 freedom is the road. Oh no, 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 coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Lynx against the Washington Mystics. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Zowie B.
And we're just kicking off this season. So let me ask you two, what are you most excited about?
I love seeing how new players fit into their teams. Lots of interesting moves this offseason, but now we get to see how the pieces actually come together.
Yeah, you know, for me, it's all about the rookie. I mean, lately, it seems like every draft class has been absolutely loaded, so it's fun to see how they adjust to the pro game.
Zowie B with it. Outside Williams. Pass to Zowie B. Takes it from 10. And a jumper falls for him.
What an intimidating inside presence. Defenders have their hands full when Zowie B is near the rim.
Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Williams. Outside Powers. Now Edwards. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Well, when you get Edwards looks from there, it's winning basketball.
And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
Here's Melbourne. Here's Powers. Offline with the three. Smith.
She's covered by Edwards.
Williams inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
No fear. Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
And here's Melbourne. Back to Edwards.
It's blocked.
Stay away from Smith, an excellent shot blocker.
Melbourne, good.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Down low. Smith. And they pick up two.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking them down right now.
Now here is Sykes. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down. And 10 of their last 12 points now have come off an assist.
They're just moving the ball well, getting everybody involved.
Washington trailing. Here's Sykes. Misses and close.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Collier. Powers covering. Pass to Zowie B. Smith. Launches a three. Rebounded by Sykes.
And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
Good on the shot.
But we see Smith scored all over the floor, but she's most effective around the rim.
Now Melbourne. Outside Edwards.
Up top, it's Austin. Covered by Zowie B. 5 on the clock. Back to Austin.
That one's in, coming off an assist from Aaliyah Edwards.
You know, she's not going to force anything on offense. Austin plays within the flow of the game, takes smart shots.
Zowie B gets the bucket.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Now here is Sykes. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
The alley-oop's a great play when it works, and a terrible one when it doesn't.
It can make you look silly, that's for sure, and we got a little silliness right there.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the... Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Lynx, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, what is this, practice? Is it shoot-around? It's just been a shooting drill so far for them.
We talking about practice? I mean, yeah, they haven't met up a whole lot of resistance on the offensive end.
She's covered by Jefferson. Back to Sykes. The 11-footer, and she gets a jumper to drop.
Great to see the mid-range still used. Sykes loves this area of the court. It really fits her game.
And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. She's an old-school type of guard. Doesn't take a lot of threes. Hangs her hat on disrupting opponents.
Rebound by Juhas.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's been the result for her over and over. I mean, she just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
And the three ball is good.
Finding the open teammate has always been a specialty for Jeff. Jefferson.
So it's Washington now. 15-point game. Pass to Sykes.
Here's Kone.
And Kia Stokes with the block. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Bangs home the trifecta.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Pass to Dolson. Shot to stop the run.
Outside for Sykes.
Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Didn't come away with points, but they'd be happy if every possession ended with that shot.
Juhas with it.
Now guarded by Sykes. And the Lynx, another 3.
3 points.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
And the Mystics call time here.
Guard it.
Powers.
Healy defending.
Outside Powers. Screen by Austin. Lets it go from deep.
Offensive board.
Misses from short range.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports. A solid performance inside. Their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
And here's Washington. Here's Powers. And another miss by Washington. Minnesota dominating the game. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Good. First shot, first basket.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Dolson shoots over Uhas. Back to Powers. Clock at 6. Shoots over Peely. And another miss by Washington. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
Pass to Austin. Here's Edwards. Two points. That one goes in. Minnesota dominating the game. Collier outside. Williams. Here's Zawi B. Guarded by Austin. Zawi B gets the bucket.
Nice low post offense.
Now here is Sykes. She's guarded by Williams. Screened by Austin. Here's Sykes. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Lynx on top, just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court drumline. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And Washington has possession.
Outside Edwards.
Austin, pass to Melbourne. Edwards with it, covered by Smith. Edwards inside. Smith is there. 3 on the clock. Melbourne shot is off.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Edwards. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The efficiency of Powers' passing is great. Delivers the ball straight to a wide-open shooter.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
And we talk about immediate impact. She had a double-double in her 2nd career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. Excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much from the perimeter.
Sykes with the bucket.
This is when Sykes is at her best. Attacking, going fiercely at the hoop.
The drive by Kayla McBride makes it off the glass.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Washington calls timeout. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
Outside Edwards.
Melbourne. Six on the shot clock. Screened by Austin. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Pass to Collier. Smith. Off target from outside. Outside Powers. And here's Melbourne. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Smith. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Here's Zowie B. Rebounded by Sykes. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Screen by Austin. Unloads from 13 feet. It's off the glass. That one's good.
Opportunistic shot by Austin. Finds the mid-range look and doesn't waste it.
Well, Washington went 19-21 in the 2023 season, falling in the first round to the Liberty.
Yeah, getting swept by the eventual runner-up in New York. The Mystics going 19-20 in the expanded 40-game regular season. They ended up the 7th seed.
Here's Sykes. The rebound by Courtney Williams. Pass to Zowie B. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Austin with it. And here's Edwards.
Covered by Smith. Inside. And that one's good. Austin.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
With the teardrop, McBride misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Here's Powers. Off target with the 3.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here's Powers. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the inside. Stolen by Zowie B.
Smith with it. Edwards picks her up.
And the shot is good.
Well, you watch Smith play, you could forget she's listed at 6'4". I mean, she moves so well.
Sykes outside.
And here's Melbourne.
And stolen by Kayla McBride. A one-on-one situation. Zowie B. That falls. Great assist by Kayla McBride. Sykes with the ball. Will it go? Sinks the triple.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Lynx on top, running away with this one. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
Well, for me, it's the extra roster spots. There are so many talented players in women's basketball right now, and the W it's really needed more space, more spots, more places on the roster for a while now.
Oh, I agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on them.
Pass to Kone. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
And after a fantastic rookie season, Mariah Jefferson has bounced from team to team.
She finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting back in 2016, but since then, she's played for about half the league.
Their rebounding has been a big key to their success in this game.
It really has been a completely one-sided battle on the boards.
To the paint. Drills the three-pointer.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot today.
The defense unable to stop them even when they've gotten a hand up. It hasn't seemed to matter.
Fades and shoots.
Rebound by Uhas.
To the middle. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
They set the screen. Right wing. Here's Dolson. And another miss by Washington. So the Lynx now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
Well, back in the early 2010s, the Lynx went on one of the best runs we've ever seen.
And forget, WNBA. We're talking one of the best runs in American pro sports history. From 2011 to 2017, 4 titles, 6 final appearances, sustained excellence we haven't seen since.
Here's Jefferson, and she's good on the 3 ball.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
And you look at the ratings for women's basketball in general, and man, they're exploding.
Well, of course, Caitlin Clark and her team in college shattering records back in her college days. I think we'll continue to see that happen in the W.
Well, the 2024 draft was by far the most watched of all time. So, yeah, it's an exciting time in the league.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Six to shoot. Outside Powers. Lets the 3 fly. Jefferson pulls it in.
And here are the Lynx now.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Edwards with the screen. Here's Melbourne. She's covered by Jefferson.
Another good rebound, and we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
Here's the 3.
They grab their own miss.
Hits it from 3-point range.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
No good off the back of the rim. And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty. I have no idea why she's fouling there. Maybe there's a little bad blood between those two?
Maybe. I mean, that's the only explanation for it. And even then, it's not a very good one.
So the Lynx now. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, and the Lynx another three. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that'll wrap it up.
Everybody know that I'm him. Everybody know that I'm him. Everybody know that I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them getting cream, never let them get in between of what we started. Lord, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my head on my cut these. And I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly I bought with me, don't, no joke, no. All I know is, when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let me.
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Lynx playing against the Chicago Sky. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. sky ball.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
What an intimidating inside presence. Defenders have their hands full when Zawi B is near the rim.
Outside Atkins. And it's Kayla McBride with the foul. That's her first foul.
Yeah, that's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Deladon left side. 5 to shoot. Over Collier. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Just comfortable scoring everywhere on the court. Deladon showing her mid-range game.
Zawi B gets the bucket.
Good password. The assist was right on target.
And here's Atkins. Outside Plum. Now here's Cardoso. Defense right on her. Zawi B on the double team. Deladon outside. And the 3 off target. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Here's Zawi B. Not gonna go that time. Excellent defense there from Elena Deladon. Now here's Plum. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. It's going to be on Amanda Zawi B.
And we all know Plum has lots of talent. Now, it's up to her to continue adding to her game.
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years. She shoot a great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Zawi B gets the bucket. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Atkins. Back to Deladon. Nice D from Nafisa Collier. The Lynx with the lead. Pass to Zawi B. Floats one. And the layup is good.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
Outside Plum. Cardoso. Shoots over Zawi B. And once again off the mark by Chicago. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Deladon. Atkins. Off target from outside. Here's Smith. The rebound by the Sky.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
So the Lynx now. Zawi B with it. She's got 10. Tries it from the top of the key. Shot's good by Smith.
Well, you know what they say. When it rains, it pours. So grab an umbrella because another jump shot tickles the twine.
Well, Brian, I put my best jacket on. They've got it flowing, and they're putting together a nice run.
Now here's Atkins. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
The offensive rebound. Cardoso can't get it to go.
So the Lynx now. They're leading by 8. Williams can't get it to go.
And the Chicago Sky winning their first title back in 2021.
Yeah, but since then, they've lost almost all of that title team roster. They lost in the first round last year, and now they're retooling with some major draft picks this year. It's a new era for sure.
Now here's Zawi B. Shot's good by Smith.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Atkins. Back to Deladon. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
When you let Deladon get comfortable shooting, you give up points.
Pass to Zawi B. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here's Plum. Another shot. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Well, sometimes you're going to miss even the easiest of chances.
Pass to Collier. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
For 3, Kayla McBride. Plum with the rebound.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
Pass to Cardoso.
Stolen by Zawi B. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by McBride.
This defense looking soft early on. They've got to summon a little more energy and urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their rhythm offensively.
Chelsea Plum from outside. The shot will not fall. Up in time. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lynx ahead. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Lynx, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Howard, that's good.
Now, fellas, how much importance do you put on these early season standings?
Well, you know, Blake, if we're talking pro basketball, starting out strong, definitely more important in the WNBA than it is in the NBA, simply because the season is shorter. You have less time to figure things out.
I agree, which is why you have to credit these top teams. But you never know. There's still plenty of time for teams to rise or fall.
First team foul. Into the lineup for Chicago, number 24.
Here's Allen. No good on the quick 3.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, Nadie's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Outside Howard. Pick by Anyonwede. Goes up from the top of the key.
Rebound by Uhas.
Minnesota dominating the game. A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest.
Peely.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
Too much power from Peely. Goodness.
Pass to Allen. Here's Banham. Just 5 on the clock. Steps back and drains the J.
What handles? She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
Now here's Williams. She's covered by Allen. Yes, it's good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Here's Banham. Off the mark there with the 3. Minnesota dominating the game.
And we continue to watch the development of Dorka Juhas. And Brian, she's really starting to put the pieces together. You can see it.
Well, at 6'5", she has the length to do damage in every phase of the game. I just think it's going to be a slow build. She's already increased her range, and she's looking much more comfortable out there.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Substitution on the court. And that was your Chicago Sky Dancers.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Howard. And it's good. 2 points.
A career 50% shooter, Howard loves the inside looks.
Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Pass to Allen. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. Back to Atkins. And another basket for Chicago.
With the passion and commitment for the whole game and not just a part of it, Atkins has enhanced a complete skill set.
Another 3 for Minnesota.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Pass to Deladon. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
The response, Deladon is so competitive, an all-world player with an all-world work ethic.
Tries a 3, and the Lynx another 3.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Allen from deep. Kicks it out to Deladon. Now here's Allen. She's guarded closely. Clock at 4. For 3. Here's Cardoso. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Jacks up a 3. Score it. Her 3rd straight basket in 3 attempts.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Allen. She's tightly guarded. Deladon shot is off.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
And this Minnesota franchise is built around their star, Napheesa Collier.
Well, you think about 2022, Collier played just 4 games in the Lynx. They missed the playoffs. Last year, Collier took her game to another level, a first-team All-WNBA selection.
Now here's Allen. D right on her. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Back to Deladon. To halt the run. Pass to Howard. The shot is good.
Camila Cardoso making the play.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Another 3 for Minnesota.
Something that separates Peely from other bigs, she can run offense and makes good decisions.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Elena Delle Donne for three. It's Elena Delle Donne again missing. Defended by Atkins. The three. Howard with the rebound. Now Atkins. Pass to Allen. Beyond the arc. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for her. 1 for 4 shooting.
Solid feed by Delle Donne. She's one of the best scorers in the league. But you know what? She can dish it too.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Atkins. Now here's Allen. And she converts the layup.
The defense pretty much helpless to stop that layup. Just too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Got it up. An amazing shot to just barely beat the buzzer.
Blake, that is as big a shot as you're ever going to see.
You ever hit a shot that big, Tim? Look, she was calling for the ball and was just dying to take that shot.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Lynx on top, running away with this one. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Without question, Zoe B displaying her skills today.
What a first half it was for her, well surpassing her average point totals up to this stage.
Yeah, she's on pace for a monster game.
Delle Donne outside. Cardoso. Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum drills it from outside.
Well, at the arc, Plum can be lights out. She's got really great accuracy.
Well, with the career Kelsey Plum has had, it's safe to say she's lived up to the hype.
Multiple-time All-Star, league MVP, 2 titles. Yeah, I'd say she has. Clearly one of the most complete and popular players in the league.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Reese. They grab their own miss. Delle Donne. The three-pointer off the mark.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
And the three ball is good.
Boy, Brian, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Screen by Cardoso. 6 to shoot. Back to Delle Donne. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. Goes back up. Reese, no good.
A lot of clanks by them early in the second here so far. Only 1 make on 5 tries.
Here's Smith. And the Lynx, another 3.
They aren't taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep on adding to their score.
Yeah, I mean, it's never a good idea to back off, and it doesn't look like that thought has even crossed their mind.
Credit the head coach for pushing this team.
Out to Atkins. Shot to stop the run. Drills the three-pointer.
Those two, they just keep going right at each other from deep.
A little one-on-one action we've got on our hands here, Tim.
I'm not complaining.
Collier outside from past the arc. And the Lynx, another 3.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 tries.
Outside Atkins. Reese. And the Sky get it back.
Cardoso can't get it to go.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Zawi B gets the bucket.
This is what you get with Zawi B. A talented scorer with a relentless mindset.
Out to the right wing. Kelsey Plum from outside. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier.
She's gone cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit. Great-looking rebound. Established position, maintain the box out to perfection.
To the paint, here's Reese. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
Well, that's exactly where Reese wants the ball, where she can use her size.
And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard, they play with effort.
They have such a great mindset. It's a tough one. They don't give up anything easily. And that starts with their young bigs. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for a battle.
Here's Collier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. Their offense in the paint hasn't been up to par.
Pass to Deladon.
And here's Cardoso.
Left side, Plum. Elena Deladon for three. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole because she is not helping their offense.
She gets that one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
To the middle. Stolen by Zawi B. Inside. And Williams gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Pass to Plum. Deladon covered by Collier. Now here's Deladon. Guarded closely. Here's Reese. No good on that shot. Amanda Zawi B with the defensive effort.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap. You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Pass to Deladon.
Here's Cardoso.
Outside Plum. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. For 3, Kayla McBride. Atkins grabs the board.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Outside Plum. From downtown, drops in the tray.
You can just tell that her confidence is up here in this half, and she didn't even have a single 3 in the first, but she has made 2 here in the second.
Pass to McBride. Back to Zawi B. Fires for 3. It's good from long range.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, you know, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
And it's Kayla McBride with the foul. That's foul number 2 for her.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Shot from the inbound.
And a basket by Cardoso.
Yeah, nice pass by Herrera. Leads to the hoop.
Now the Lynx with it.
Here's Uhas.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Good on the 3-point shot.
She might not have the long-range ability of some other players in this league, but she'll knock down open ones like that.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Onion Wade. Back to Plum. To the inside.
Now here's Allen.
The 3 ball.
They get the rebound. Cardoso can't get it to go.
And here's Zawi B. Here's Jefferson. Misses the 3. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lynx ahead, just dominating this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Jefferson.
And one thing we can all agree on, we are fired up for the WNBA to come to the Bay Area in 2025.
100%. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. It's something I've always wanted, a WNBA team here in the Bay. Everybody has always wanted that.
And it's going to be a party at Chase Center. I can't wait to see this team get to action, and I know I'll be there opening day.
Minnesota foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Howard. Now here's Allen. Shot clock at 5.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it. Jefferson with it. She's covered by Allen. Uhas up top. Over Howard. He clings that one off the back iron and it falls.
So confident in her shooting ability. Uhas gets the ball and goes right into her motion.
Howard, guarded by Uhas. Outside Atkins. Puts it up. Allen with it. Uhas is there. Out to Atkins. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target. Now the Lynx with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. Rebound by the Lynx. To the right side. Natasha Howard pulls it in.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Now Stokes. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
High degree of difficulty on that shot, to say the least.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Back to Deladon. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple.
That's why Deladon is almost impossible to guard. Deep range. And she is so tall, she can shoot over you too.
Jefferson with it.
Deladon picks her up. Down low. And that one's good. Stokes.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
And so it's Chicago with it. Here's Atkins. Pass to Allen.
And a trend over the last few years, Brian. Less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now here's Atkins.
She's covered by Jefferson.
And it's Atkins missing.
It's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if she continues to miss those kinds of shots.
Pass to Peely. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Now the Lynx with it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Will it go? It's good.
Well, Atkins can score from pretty much anywhere on the court. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. She'll find a way.
Hits the three-point bomb.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch. Shooting lights out.
Pass to Cardoso. Inside. Reese. Out to Atkins. For three.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Connects from three-point range.
A dynamic and efficient distance shooter. Atkins has established her perimeter presence.
Out to the wing. Fires the three. And the Lynx another three.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pass to Plum. Puts up a three. Rebound by Uhas. Defended by Atkins. No good on the triple. And here's Deladon. Outside Atkins. Cardoso with it. 13 feet out. He can't hit that time.
But he got away with a major lapse there.
A drive by Mariah Jefferson. Lets the three fly. And that one's good. Stokes.
That's just Jefferson being feisty, always active offensively.
Atkins up top. That one goes. Count it.
So talented. She can make plays like that in her sleep, guys.
Now here's Jefferson. She's guarded by Plum. Shots good by Jefferson.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Pass to Deladon. Now Cardoso. Kelsey Plum from outside. Rebound by Uhas. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Launches a three. Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound. Now here is Atkins. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you know, you're cooking with your mom to feel at home. Just a...
It was just us. Up drive, having my ride. Pat me that on the west side, on the 110, swinging. Let's grill, let's spill a few crumbs. Pop smoke, young, no too much. Spaceships, fake boat, Kanye, young, don't stay too long. Big truck, big wheel, big rock, them really hate my guts. Tryna gain my trust, but it's all love lust. I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell them I'm a top dog. Rollin' with them, let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't didn't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. Tell them I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell them I'm a top dog. Rollin' with them, let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot.
Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a bank account, look like she banking on tips. I came up from nothing, was laying on to sleeping in bundles and paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said it, I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from